Who is Luna again? Who's Luna?
The unicorn.
Okay. And who is Alilia?
That's the brave woman who saved the unicorn from those mean guys. Today we're going to read The Winged Unicorn. The Winged Unicorn, written by Sebring.
Everybody say hi, Olive.
Yeah, I made it for Daddy. Hi.
Yeah. What's it about?
The Winged Unicorn is about like a human saving it, and they misted their silver, but also they didn't have to miss their silver because Luna's horn. Luna is the unicorn.
Once upon a time, there was a special unicorn who had wings. Her name was Luna.
And some of the words are hard.
One day, a long time ago, she got captured by evil guys. Luna was scared. But then a brave woman saved the unicorn.
Why are you raising your voice?
That's a great point. Okay, I'll go a little quieter. Her name was Alilia. She saved many... How do you say her name?
Lilia.
Alilia, oh. I always mess that up. She saved many horses, but this was the first unicorn she helped. See?
Yeah.
I just love reading your book.
Yeah, I made it like happy story.
Right. Alilia brought Luna back to her herd and then said goodbye to the beautiful unicorn. Alilia went back home, but then realized she really missed that special unicorn. Luna's horn started glowing because she was sad. Alilia was sad too, but then she started realizing something. Luna's horn connected to her phone so they could still talk. Now they wouldn't have to miss each other anymore. They decided to call each other every day and have a play date together. They became best friends and lived happily ever after. The end.
And about the author.
About the author, Olive Sebring is 6 years old. She loves doing activities like making dolls out of art stuff and also pretend unicorns. Her birthday is in July and her favorite color is rainbow. She wants to be a gymnastics teacher one day. Do you still want to be a gymnastics teacher?
Yeah. Sometimes kids see like, oh, I want to be a gymnastics teacher, but a YouTuber is great too. But which one do I pick?
You could be a gymnastics teacher that teaches people how to do gymnastics on YouTube. If it's still a thing then.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the winged unicorn. All right, so who is Luna again? Who's Luna?
The unicorn.
Okay, and who is Alilia?
That's the brave woman who saved the unicorn from those mean guys.
So what was the problem that Luna was facing?
So some bad guys captured them, and because they were mean and wanted to have every unicorn and every horse for themselves.
So that's why they were in danger. And then how did they get out of that dangerous situation?
Because Luna was a brave girl, oh, my teeth.
So she was a brave girl, right?
And she liked the unicorn, so she wanted to free them so they can be safe.
So that's great. And what inspired you to write this book?
So I love Daddy, and I wanted him to make a book, and I thought we both love unicorns, and I know we both wish we could fly in the clouds together, so I made a winged unicorn and gave it to you because I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you, Olive. You have been an amazing guest on my YouTube channel, and you've written a fantastic book that has both a problem and a solution.
Yeah.
And you know, every book comes down to that. It's a problem and a solution. You present the problem and you give the solution. Doesn't matter if it's fiction or non. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bye.
I've talked to so many people that tell me they want to write a book. But when it comes to actually writing a book, they make it way more complicated than it needs to be. So I just want to give you 2 simple things to think about when you're writing your book that will hopefully bring a ton of clarity to it. Just like my daughter, there are 2 questions you have to answer when you're writing a book. She wrote a very simple book about a winged unicorn, and it came down to two things: a problem and a solution. So when you're writing a book, you just want to ask, what is the problem? What is the solution? In her case, it was fiction, but in your case, maybe it's going to be nonfiction. Let me give you a couple of examples. Take the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Very popular book. It's amazing. I've read it several times. It's really a go-to book. Well, what is the problem? The problem is people have bad habits they want to break, or they have good habits they want to make. That's the problem. They either can't break the bad habits or they can't make the good habits. What is the solution? Do what he says. Tiny changes that lead to remarkable results. In his book, he provides the processes for eliminating a bad habit or creating a good one. Take another book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. What is the problem? The problem is doing things that are ineffective. Maybe feeling like you aren't productive in your work, or you aren't effective in your job, or you aren't effective in your day-to-day life, or with your family, or in your finances. What's the solution? 7 habits of highly effective people. Form these habits, become effective. What's the problem? What's the solution? It's super simple when you boil it down to that. And if you try to complicate it beyond that, then it becomes a daunting task. But if you get down to those 2 questions, you can really make it so much more simple. I want to put something in your hands that will help you begin this process of writing a book and hopefully simplify some of these steps that can seem daunting right now. Go to lanesebring.com/5steps and you can pick up my 5-step guide to writing a #1 best-selling book. My first book was a #1 bestseller in its category on Amazon. It was a huge surprise to me and it was really exciting, but it came down to 2 things. I presented a problem and agitated it, meaning I really stressed the problem and how bad it was. And then I provided some really practical solutions and steps to implement those solutions. What's the problem? What is the solution? In this guide, you're gonna learn how to do all of that. lanesebring.com/5steps. Let me know in the comments below, what is the next step you need to take to write your book? Is it to decide a title? Is it to make an outline? Is it to finally put pen to paper? Just let me know the next step that you feel like you need to take. Hey, do you have anything else you want to say to the people?
Okay, I love organizing. My YouTube channel is probably going to be all of that, but I keep changing the toys or like organizing. I keep changing because they're all really fun. I can't decide, so I guess do every one of them. Now there's one where my room is really messy and I like clean it up. We did a video so we can make it a little bit funner.